RSV vaccine, Abrysvo.
Welcome back. Join with me today is Chucky Hessong, and we are going to make hot cocoa dip just in time for the holidays.
Yeah, this is kind of a fun little gathering around charcuterie kind of approach.
I love a good charcuterie, but now this is going to be a sweet treat of a charcuterie. So tell us, what is this all based on here?
So I wanted a dip that was kind of hot cocoa-ish, and so I went and I basically mixed together a little container of the marshmallow fluff that you often use for making fudge, a couple of packets of the hot cocoa mix, you know, that already has sugar in it, not like hot cocoa, not like cocoa, but hot cocoa mix.
Yes.
And then a softened block of cream cheese, and it does need to be pretty soft so you can get it nice and smooth, and nobody wants a chunky dip.
Okay, so that's pretty easy. Three ingredients, and that's what this primary one is.
Yes.
And now we're making things to dip into it.
Your job is to make it pretty. So I did take the bowl and I melted some some white chocolate, and I dipped the bowl upside down into that, so it has a nice pretty little rim. I know, isn't that cute?
All right, and of course when there's a charcuterie, you do it just to make it look beautiful. So you get to kind of have fun and get a little creative with it, right?
Right. While you're working on that, I've actually been working on our apples already. So I think red and green apples are both essential for this since it's Christmassy colors.
Wait, you have to tell everyone at home this fun little trick that I learned. So, what is this? This is not your typical water, folks.
No, it's not just water. We're crazy like this. So you cut the apple or the banana, whatever, anything that turns brown. Like it's not pretty on a tray when it's brown.
Pretty.
Nobody's going to eat a brown apple, even if it's not really gross. Nobody wants to eat it. So then you take a little bit of lemon juice, fresh lemon juice, or just the bottle juice works fine. A little bit of water. The proportion's really not important.
Yeah.
And then you dip it in there, and then
it'll stay fresh.
It keeps it from turning brown.
Party.
It's like science in the kitchen.
Science in the kitchen.
I know, it's right.
That's brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Okay, so now you're also telling me that we want to have some strawberries because health.
You're in charge of making it pretty. I was in charge of making it sort of healthy, considering we have marshmallow fluff.
The amount of time and money people spend on charcuteries. Oh my goodness, the meats, the cheeses, the pretzels, it never ends.
It is, and then people talk about, it's like, oh, I don't know how to do it. There really is, just think about color and shape and texture, and you're pretty well there.
100%, and just filling it out, that's all it is.
Yeah.
And speaking of pretzels, actually, how freaking cute is this? So she took your typical boring little pretzel, dip it in a little bit of icing, little sprinkles on there.
Yeah, so I had the almond bark left over from my bowl dipping, and I was like, oh, you know what? I can make some pretzels for that.
I'm loving it. I am loving it. All right, well, we're going to keep making this pretty, and when we come back, we'll have the final reveal.
Let's do it.
All right, stay tuned. We'll be right back with more after this.
Bottom of the screen, download our contact information, and then save to your contacts in your phone. Aaron Sachs and Associates. We're here for you 24/7.
Welcome back. Well, now we have our final touches on our hot cocoa dip. So, Chucky, we already set this up, so it's a charcuterie-esque type of setup here. And it's beautiful. Look how pretty this is.
It is pretty.
We have strawberries, we have apples, little pretzels, graham crackers, bananas. You name it. Whatever, wafer roll-ups.
Wafer somethings.
So, now for the final touches, you're saying to really add that whole hot cocoa. Tell me, what do you want us to do with this?
Well, I just think, with hot cocoa, you'd have little marshmallows and maybe sell it a little bit with the chocolate syrup. You could put some sprinkles on top, but I felt like I was pretty solid on the sprinkles department, so I left it with that.
Stinking cute.
Yeah.
And then
do some drizzle, and it's good. I like this because it has, like fruit. Sometimes at gatherings, you end up with so much rich food, and you're like, I'm sort of sick of eating junk. So I think this is a fun way to get your fruit in. So it's beautiful.
Look at how beautiful this is, and anyone can do it. You can do it with your kids, or
yes, the kids love doing it.
I love it. All right, and so where can people go to get this recipe?
LaughingRoosterEats.com is my website where I do my blog. I'll have a fun little story to tell about it and the recipe there, and I hope I encourage you guys to give it a try.
Good, and this is encouraging because for people like me that don't really feel too comfortable around the kitchen, things like this are easy, they're manageable, and
get
they
you
look nice.
Get you something you feel successful at, and then just do it so you build that confidence. That's my hope for you.
That's what it is, because there's nothing more embarrassing when you're like, oh, here's this pre-cooked thing I got at the grocery store.
I brought a can of pop, right? 2-liter pop. That's my shot. If you're the person
that's my
that
contribution.
Pop,
you're not doing it right. Okay, well, I can't wait to test this out. So it's literally just a dipping thing. So it's super easy. You dip it, you sip it, and
ooh, look how good that looks.
Come on, you guys. Oh!
So good, right?
It's amazing.
Yeah. Simple.
Perfect.
3
Perfect for
ingredients.
the holidays.
Yeah.
All right, Chucky. Well, as always, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Make sure you check this out at home. This is a really fun, easy holiday recipe. Sure to be a showstopper at any holiday party.
For sure.
All right, well, stick around because we got more news coming up right after this.